know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you're asleep.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for some more cleaning motivation. This week has real life written all over it. I spent the entire day trying to clean and organize with my toddler, and I'm sure you all know how that goes. But I did get some deeper cleaning done, and I still felt really accomplished at the end of the day. I also worked on some decluttering and organizing of Carson's clothing for the new season, so make sure that you stay tuned all the way until the end to get all the motivation that you need to get moving today. The first thing that I'm doing is just stripping my bed. I never wash my sheets and my duvet cover on the same day. It's just too much work, so I always flip-flop. This week I was washing my sheets, so I stripped all of them off and got them thrown into the washing machine.
Staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
Absolutely everything in my apartment was in a disarray. We had a super busy week and I just did not get anything done. So I needed to make sure that my fridge was stocked, and before I could go grocery shopping and do that, I did want to clean it out a little bit. There was some food in there that was no longer good and I needed to throw away, and then also just some spillage and things that needed to be cleaned up in the fridge.
But guess I need more of you.
I typically use my e-cloths to clean just about every single surface in my apartment, but they were all dirty on this day, so I am just using my all-purpose cleaner, and I'm just spraying that right into the fridge and using a microfiber cloth that I soaked in extremely hot water to clean out all of the spills.
We talk about this. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you.
I don't know about all of you guys, but I absolutely dread cleaning out my fridge. I don't know why. It's just not a chore that I enjoy at all, but I always feel so much better after I do it. So if you're like me and you're putting it off, just go get it done. You will feel so much better. I wanted to mention in the beginning of the video, not that it matters, but if you're noticing that I have a gigantic bandaged big toe and maybe I'm limping a little bit, it's because I broke my big toenail in half horizontally pretty far down, and it hurt so bad. And this was like the day after it happened, and I was still kind of struggling to walk around with it. It still hurts to this day, and it's been like a week. It was super painful. So if you're wondering why my feet look a little bit funny or why I'm limping or what, that is why.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know.
I try so hard to reduce waste as much as possible, especially when it comes to food, but we are human, and just like everybody else, we put leftovers in the fridge and forget about them and they go bad.
Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first.
Once all of that was taken care of, it was finally time for me to get the dishes done. I can't stand having a sink full of dirty dishes. I just wanted to get them all rinsed off and loaded into the dishwasher so I could start it. I had actually run out of clean bowls that morning, and it's the worst when you go to pour a bowl of cereal or something and all of your bowls are dirty. So I definitely wanted to get this done and get my dishwasher going.
Rising up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast. On top
The next thing that I wanted to do was take care of my overflowing recycling, so I walked around and picked up the last few bits of recycling that was somehow thrown around my apartment, and I started to go through and sort all of it. I have trash valet at my apartment, which is super awesome because I never have to worry about taking out trash. I just put it outside of my door at the end of the day and the trash fairies come and take it for me. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, then you know that I'm big on recycling. I did it in my old house and continue to do it in my apartment. I was a little nervous when I moved here that they wouldn't offer that service, but they do, and I'm so thankful for that.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feel so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
The next thing that I needed to do was clear off this table. This is actually a movable island and it came with my apartment. I always mention that in my videos because people ask me where it's from and I do not know, but I'm assuming you can find something like it on Wayfair. But it is the catch-all, of course, so I just needed to clear it off, and then there was crumbs and spills and everything else all over the place on the floor, on top of the table from Carson eating breakfast, and also just us being lazy and not cleaning up for a couple of days. So I needed to do a little bit of vacuuming and a little bit of wiping down.
I will get up again, stronger than I ever been. I can see everything clearer. Trying to fly 'cause I'm light as a feather. But I get high, I get low at the same time. Feel so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
Every time I show my Shark hand vacuum, you guys ask me if I like it, and I do. I love it, actually. It's such a great little hand vacuum, and I got it off of Amazon. I always have it linked in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in checking it out. And I also have a lot of other things that I use in my videos linked in my Amazon storefront. If you guys are ever curious about something that you see in a video, you can probably find it there.
I find it hard to reach you. You never say what's on your mind, yeah. I'm going crazy all over.
The next thing that I wanted to do was just pick up some of the toys that were all over the floor because I did want to vacuum and steam mop. And Carson was extremely confused on why I was asking him to start picking up toys in the middle of the day. Normally, we just pick them up at the end of the day. Occasionally, we'll do something I like to call an afternoon reset, where we just put everything away and we start fresh for the rest of the day. But he was like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Why are you making me put all these toys away? And he wanted no part of it. So I put away just the ones that were kind of in the way and the ones that he wasn't playing with. But I left out a lot of other toys for him to play with on the rug while I was getting some things done.
I think I can see clear now. Maybe you're scared of getting hurt, but if you
Now we're moving on to some vacuuming, and like I said, I also wanted to steam mop the floor. I'm so happy to say, if you guys have been watching my channel for a little bit, that the ant problem I think is finally over with. I'm assuming it's because the seasons changed and maybe now they're just not coming in at this time of year, but it was so bad all spring and all summer dealing with the ants. I also did purchase a product off of the Grove Collaborative website, and it's an ant spray. I'm gonna link it in my description box below because I think that definitely helped, probably more than anything else that I tried to get rid of the ants.
Oh yeah. Don't you know we're getting old for this game? So why you keep playing, boy? Walking around like you're some kind of star. Yeah. You're talking sweet, pulling strings, but I know there's always something up your sleeve. So I won't listen to a word you speak anymore.
Since I'm steam mopping and I'm not using any sort of product to clean my floors, for a fresh scent, I like to just put a couple of drops of lemon essential oil directly onto the steam mop pad, and that really helps to just give a nice smell as you're steam mopping. I used to put it directly into the water, and then I've heard that it can damage your steam mop, although that never happened to me, so I wouldn't recommend that you do that, but I didn't have a problem doing it.
You think you're all that, but don't you know what goes around comes back around? You're gonna be loveless sooner or later. You gotta face the facts one of these days when your luck has run out. But don't you come crawling back, cause you know we're through, oh yeah. Cause you only cloud my eyes so that I can see the sky. You're gonna be loveless when you're without me. You're gonna regret it sooner or later. You're acting all tough, you think you're all that, but don't you know what goes around comes back around? You're gonna be loveless sooner or later.
Since all of my sheets were done in the dryer, I wanted to clear out the toys that were also somehow in my room and get them into the living room for Carson to play with so that I could make my bed.
There's nothing left to say. Your actions said it all. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, you're gonna be
I use a linen spray that I made out of essential oils. I use rubbing alcohol, water, some lemon, and some lavender to mix mine together, and it smells really nice, so I always spray that. You guys always ask me what it is that I'm spraying on my bed. It just kind of creates a relaxing smell. I don't know, it just makes me feel better, so I like to spray that on my bed, and then I'm just going to go ahead and make my bed.
sooner or later. You're acting all tough. You think you're all that. You're acting all tough. You think you're all that. You're acting all tough. You think you're all that. You're gonna be loveless sooner or later.
These Lil pillows are seriously the best pillows I've ever had in my entire life. This video is not sponsored, although they did send them to me a couple of months ago. I just wanted to tell you guys that they are amazing, because if you're hesitant about any of these mattress in a box companies, you definitely should not be about Lil, and I will link them down below if you guys are interested in checking them out.
If I told you I was living just a little bit in the past, just because the future scares me, and that everything should pass.
When I first moved into my apartment, I only purchased one nightstand because I am a single mom. I don't have anyone sleeping on the other side of the bed who needs one, and they were a little bit pricey, but I am thinking about buying one just because it looks a little funky not having the same thing on either side. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks weird to not have everything be symmetrical and have the same thing on the other side? Or do you think it looks fine the way that it is? This part just makes me laugh because I was trying so hard to clean up, and every single time I went into a new room, Carson would come in there and he'd bring more toys and things would just be a mess again. And his little feet on the corner of the frame here is just too funny, but I'm trying to just vacuum really quickly. He likes it when I chase him with the vacuum. That's like his new favorite game. So sometimes it's hard for me to get things done because he thinks that the things I'm doing are a game. The next room that I wanted to tackle was Carson's bathroom. This bathroom just always becomes a mess. Actually, both of our bathrooms do. So I'm just going to clean everything off in here. I wanted to take care of the shower. I wanted to clean the floors, the countertops, the toilet, the whole thing. So we're going to get that done here now. You'll notice I was using this Lysol disinfectant spray, but it smelled horrible. I don't know if it went bad or what happened, but it seriously smelled like throw up to me and I couldn't handle it. So I wiped all that away and then I went and got my other all-purpose cleaner. I'm not into like mixing chemicals, but like it was bad. I could not stand the smell of the other one. And I don't know about you guys, but when I clean a space, I want it to smell nice after, and that just was not the case with this Lysol spray.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. Oh, baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here, so come home. Why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold.
I needed to empty the trash, but I wanted to mention quickly, if you guys ever have trouble with odors in your trash can, something really simple you can do is just sprinkle a little bit of baking soda in the bottom before you put a new bag in, and it will totally soak up the odors, at least for a while.
You got me stone cold.
I wanted to get all of my bath mats into the wash. It had been a while since I'd done that, so I just collected them and threw them in along with some of my bathroom cleaning cloths.
Do what I've done, completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. Still,
I wanted to give my steam mop a couple of minutes to heat up, so I plugged that in and then I moved on to cleaning my shower, and I'm just using a Scrubbing Bubbles shower cleaner, spraying it all over the place, and then I'm going to use my Clorox extendable scrubber just to scrub the entire thing, the walls, the floor, the whole thing.
speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Aren't you tired of the drama? You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama, and trying to be tough all the daytime. You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong, I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby.
Carson's room was a complete disaster, and I wanted to deep clean his entire room, but if I'm being completely honest, I was running out of steam at this point, and I knew I had a project I wanted to tackle in his room, that being his clothes, and folding laundry just takes it all out of me, and I knew if I wanted to get that done, I just could not focus on the mess in the rest of his room. So I just made his bed really quickly, honestly just threw it together, wasn't even trying to make it perfect. I just feel like a made bed helps to make a space look cleaner, even if it is a total mess.
You try to make yourself feel better by taking me down. Once I fell, but now I'm strong, I'm ready for the rematch. Shoot me down, don't you know I get up? Yeah, baby, I will fight. No, there ain't nothing.
We were so kindly gifted a couple of boxes of clothing for Carson from one of the daycare moms at the daycare that he goes to. It was so sweet of her, and she folded everything up super nicely. It was all washed and ready to go. I just wanted to sort through it a little bit, so I got all of the boxes of the clothes and started to go through it and just get it ready to go in Carson's drawers. His drawers were also just chock full of things that didn't fit him anymore, so I knew I was going to need to go into each drawer, figure out what size everything was, if it was still going to fit him, and organize everything back together with the new stuff and the old stuff, and it was just such a project. And I've mentioned this a million times, but I get extremely sore in my back when I fold laundry, so this was just an absolute nightmare for me, and I honestly did not finish everything that I wanted to do on this day, but I'm giving myself grace because I got a ton of stuff done considering it was just me and Carson all day, and he was definitely getting a little bit antsy and ready for me to be finished cleaning and organizing.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination.
I like to fold everything in Carson's dresser in the filing method. I tend to do that in mine as well, but with his little clothes I feel like it's a lot easier, and the filing method is awesome because then you can actually see everything. It's standing up and you're not losing things and forgetting that you even have shirts or pants or whatever, because you can see everything when you open the drawer. And as an added bonus, it also helps you to maximize your space and fit more clothing items in one drawer.
All the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something
the next thing that I was doing here was going through this box that I was going to donate, just to make sure that I didn't accidentally put anything that I needed to keep or anything that would still fit Carson in it. So I just quickly went through that box to make sure that everything that I wanted to donate was in there and there was nothing that I wanted to hold on to.
You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that.
That is everything for this week's video. I hope that this video got you guys up and moving. If I can do it with my limp and my broken toe, then you guys can do it too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. Follow me over on Instagram if you want to get to know Carson and I on a more day-to-day basis. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll come back next week for another video.
We can